What's up everyone, this is Yasser Khalid, and in today's video I will be talking about Love Cup teams to run, meta stuff, spicy picks, and some anti-meta teams. So as you guys all know, Love Cup is a great league format, like 1500 CP, and only red and pink Pokemons are eligible for this cup. In this cup, there is some actually very solid Pokemons. I split them into 4 different categories, like the normal squad, the fire Pokemon, the poison, and the water. The normal type, the best, is XL Chansey and Lickitung and Wigglytuff. All of them are actually very solid. And the fire Pokemon, there is Macargo and Talonflame, and there is a spicy pick, which is the fire cast form. The poison, we have Scolipede, Galarian Slowbro, and Galarian Slowking, and the only Razor Leafer, which is Vileplume, Shadow Vile. I think you need the Shadow if you want to use Vileplume. Also, there is the Water Squad, and leading the Water Squad, the one and the only fish, Alola Mola. Please correct me in the comment section below if I mispronounced it. Seeking, kind of a spicy pick, but it's actually solid since it beats like most of the stuff here, so that's why I have it as a meta option. There is Milotic, because Milotic is decent since it has like a neutral dragon damage from Dragon Tail, fast move. There is also level 51 if you do have it, you know, if you like to collect stuff such as Slowbro. If you have it like as a level 51, I believe the Hundo level 51 max around 1430-ish CP. It's a solid confusion user. So if you have one maxed out and looking for to use it somehow, somewhere, this is the cup where you're gonna use it. And it is Slowbro, another confusion user, another water user, another water Pokemon, and it is Medicham. I had Medicham in like a different, in a separate category because it's just there as for being the only, I mean, not the only, but the best counter user because it's XL. And it's very solid, even in open Great League format. Medicham is one of the best. It's literally in any league, Medicham is there. Medicham is always in the top 5. Moving into the anti-meta stuff, there is Octillery. I believe it got lock on last season, so it has Gunk Shot and Octazooka. So if you're looking for the spammy, annoying Pokemon, Octillery is the best, is the most annoying. There is Aromatisse, a Charmer. It should be meta, but I had it here, and the anti-meta sense is the second best Charmer after Wigglytuff. Crustle, it provides a decent smack, a decent rock typing damage. Blaziken, it's a fighter. I don't think it has any potential because if you're looking for a fire Pokemon, Talonflame is much better. If you're looking a fighter, Scrafty and Medicham are much better. Scrafty is the second option as a fighter, because like Medicham loses to Psychic, but Scrafty can beat all the Psychic Pokemons. If you're looking for another confusion user, there is Wormadam, and if you have an XL1, it's actually much better. It's a solid Pokemon. It can beat Chansey, which is one of the most annoying Pokemons in the Love Cup. You can beat Lickitung, I think, and all the Charmers. It's actually a very solid, and you beat all the poison. So if you're looking for a steel, if you like steel Pokemons with a good fast move, Wormadam is your pick. Charizard, it's just there because Ferkstad is my teammate and he loves this Pokemon. I think Charizard is just useless in PvP. Licky as a second lick user. It's the second best lick user after Lickitung. I mean, Lickitung is the best, but Licky is already there if you want to use another one. Rotom, if you have one of those from GoFest, if you like to save some stuff, this is the only cup where you will be using or seeing this Pokemon. There is this rock Pokemon, I don't remember the name, Solork or something like this. It provided decent confusion damage with the rock slide coverage since it's a rock Pokemon, so it hard countered the rock type Pokemons. But other than that, other than countering the fire Pokemons, I don't think it has any other use. Oh, sorry, and there is Corsola. So if you live in Australia, you have tons of XLs for this Pokemon. I think this is the only cup where you will be using this one. And moving into spicy Pokemons. What's a spicy Pokemon? A spicy Pokemon is a Pokemon that almost doesn't beat anything, but it can beat stuff that are top meta Also, no one is using them. Because if people are using spicy stuff, then it became meta. That's so. And since no one's using them, that's why they are spicy. There's Bravery. I don't know what it beats. I know that it has wing attack, close combat. There is no steal, so close combat doesn't fatten anything technically. And wing attack doesn't do enough damage. It is the first evolution of Aromates. I don't know what's the name of this Pokemon. Also, I don't know what's the name of this Pokemon. I kind of forgot. But yeah, this is as a charm user. If you're looking for the third one, you can use a level 51 Hundo. It maxes out around 1450-ish. There's the Dradigan or Dradigan. I don't know. It's a new Pokemon that I think we got it like in the wild. Like it's not in the wild. It's raid exclusive. So if you've done the quests, you might be able to use this one in Love Cup. It has Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw, Night Slash. Decent moveset, but it's very attack weighted. So I don't think it has that high potential, but it's a dragon. I think it's the only dragon that you can use. At least it beat the fire, it beat the water, and it has solid attack. So you can actually spam moves that does so much damage because you have very high attack. You can get one from raid also if you get like some 10-10-10 or something. Shadow Caesar, it beats the Charmer. That's why they're Porygon. Both Polygons are fine. But the problem is that those people here, those Pokemons here are very thick. So when you use something that is squishy, except Scolipede doesn't have that amazing of stats. Also Seeking. But yeah, those stuff like kind of has a very reliable bulk. So you can rely in the battle where like you can risk no shield some charge moves because they can tank. That's why they are meta. That's why they are good. Smoosh, this Pokemon here. If you have a Hundo level 51, I believe this is the only cup where you will be using it. And it's actually very, very good. It has Ice Punch and Psychic, I think, with Powder Snow or Confusion. It has a good potential. Crocodile, if you have one from the level 47, I think, research, you can use it also. It has a Snarl, so you can beat all the Psychic. It has also Mud Slap, so you can beat all the Poison. Up to you. I am gonna use this one. I'm actually gonna use it in Love Cup because I already have one made. I was using it in Holiday Cup. The Fire regional Pokemon in Europe. It has a good potential. There is Pawniard. Some people used it before in Holiday Cup, and it's very spammy, it's very annoying, and it's a steel Pokemon and dark, so technically you all the Psychic. You beat the Poison since you'd like provide since you're almost immune to Poison. And there is Magmortar. I believe Magmortar with Cross Chop and the legacy move Thunderbolt beats all the water in the zero because you get to the Thunderbolt before they get to their charge moves. So if you are like an ABB person, if you want to play double fire in the back, Magmortar is one of the best in the swap since you can swap it and get a shield. Because Thunderbolt almost KO everything, especially if you have the Shadow. Karate Chop is a decent fast move when it comes to energy generation. So yeah, I believe Inadequance was using it last season. Now moving into the top teams, teams that I do believe will be top meta by the beginning of Love Cup. The first team is I call it Maximum Bulk. It's recommended by PvPoke. Like if you go team building on PvPoke, it's going to recommend Talonflame with Lickitung and Chansey. Chansey just like the bulkiest Pokemon in Love Cup or in the entire Great League. Lickitung, I think it's the second bulkiest, and Talonflame has the hardest hitting fast move because you can ramp up the Incinerate with those flame charges. So if you get a good lead, I don't think you can beat this team if you have a good lead. The best code breaker to this team is Macargo. Macargo being the 4th best Pokemon according to PvPoke. So that's why Talonflame is there, because Talonflame is number 1. If you want to run Chansey with Lickitung, you need Talonflame over Macargo because you don't want to be treble weak to Medicham. A second BBML team, or as I call it, the ABB version. A bulky team with Medicham and Macargo in the back with either a Chansey or Lickitung. A code breaker to this team would be Wigglytuff, since it beats Lickitung and it beats Medicham. So it's tough to handle. But I believe it's fine because you can just play the lead. you sack Medicham, and then you farm all the way down with Macargo. And Macargo has Rock Tomb, which is a decent charge move that recently get buffed by at the beginning of season 10. So you can actually get energy lead with Macargo, and at that point you should have a good game. You should be having like some high advantage over the opponent, especially like if you get like at least one incinerate, which you will be getting more than one if the opponent decided to stay in. But Yasser, what team will you be running? You and Smash King almost on the same teams. In my opinion, I don't like to run Charmers. I don't like to run Chansey because I feel like it's such an unfair Pokemon. This master all week out, my Twitch chat called this master teams, which is Yasser and Smash King teams. I like Lickitung, I like Medicham, I like Alola Mola. Those are 3 Pokemons. Most likely I will be using this team. If you want to see this team in action, make sure to follow me on Twitch. Also, you can follow Smash King on Twitch. We probably will be using Lickitung with Medi with different backline. Like I think he likes his Slowbro. I like Alola Mola more. According to BP Poke, the coverage for this team is A, since you cover everything. The bulk is A. The safety is A as well. And consistency is B. This team almost has coverage versus everything. Something tough for this team is literally Wigglytuff, since it beats Lickitung because you resist Lick, you take 0 damage almost, you take 1 damage from Lick, and you do super effective to Medicham. But again, you can sack the Medicham and then waterfall the Charmer all the way down after. Another balanced team, because most of the teams, I don't run the ABB teams that much. I like balanced teams since there is always something called safe swap. I don't like to sack my lead. I don't like to sack my Pokemons. So a balanced team that also BBML like top meta, Talonflame with Medicham and Alola Mola in the back. Something tough to this team, like here you're no longer weak to Charmers, you're no longer weak to Poison, because you almost have a solution for everything. Something tough for this team would be Electrode, but the thing is Electrode won't be that common. That's 1. 2, it's not a bulky Pokemon, so it can kill 1 Pokemon, that's it. After that I can farm it down with Medi. I can even farm it down with Alola Mola because it doesn't have that that much of a bulk. So even if I lose the lead, I can get some energy lead with my second Pokemon, and it doesn't hit that hard because it doesn't have the best charge moves. Moving into another BBML team, another top meta team that's anti-Charmer, you know, because last season, lots of people were playing Double Charm. So what is the most anti-Double Charm team? I believe it's a Pokemon that I haven't mentioned in any team so far, which is the Galarian Slowbro, since it's the only Poison Jab user. I mean, there is Scolipede, but Scolipede is kind of very frail. So I honestly prefer Galarian Slowbro. 1, it's top 10 on PB Poke. 2, it's better than Scolipede. Easy. 3, it beats all the Charmers. 4, it beats Medicham. It beats Talonflame. Like, what else do I need other than beating all of those? With also something bulky in the back, such as Lickitung and Alola Mola, which provide decent coverage for Galarian Slowbro. So, for example, if they are leading a Confusion user, I can either swap to Alola Mola or Lickitung. But in this situation, I might be a bit weak. This team is a bit weak to Scrafty, but to be honest, it's not that bad. Like, Alola Mola is fine versus Scrafty, and Galarian Slowbro isn't bad versus Scrafty, especially if you have shields. If both have shields, because you do neutral fast move, they do resisted fast move, right? The charge move, yeah, might be super effective, but if you have shield, again, Great League, those 2 Pokemons do not have like the maximum bulk. So it's fine for both. I believe in the 2 Slowbro wins versus Crafty. Yes, but most of these stuff like either do not spawn anymore, or like raid exclusive, such as Lickitung, or like do not spawn anymore like Alola Mola, because last time it spawned was during Go Fest. Do you have any budget team? I mean, we do have like all the teams here, right? So a budget team that's also anti-meta, you can run Galarian Slowbro with Electrode and Scrafty. Like, this team handle all the fire, all the fighters in the lead, all the Charmers, and you have Focus Blast potential. You have like Galarian Slowbro has Focus Blast in case they have a Chansey. There is Scrafty in the back, which is something you can always get from GBL reward, and I believe at this point everyone should have one. Electrode, which is now spawning everywhere. Like where you go, there is Electrode. A code breaker to this team, something stuff is what's the name of this Pokemon? I kind of oh boy, I actually forget the name of this Pokemon. It's something that Aragorn used a lot. Ariados, yeah, it's Ariados. Yeah, Ariados is a code breaker to this team, but it's not the end of the world, right? Like it resists poison, hit with lunge, but you can always catch moves, you know, swap out, shield, play around the code breakers, and it's not that common of a Pokemon because it's bad in this cup. Yeah, like I don't expect people to run Ariados the first 2-3 days. And after that, even if they run it, you should be, if you stick to one team, you should be able to play around the code breakers. An ABB, now moving into the ABB teams, and you know, who's better than Wallower in building ABB teams? That's why I have his ABB team as the first one. This is a team he was running last year. I remember he got high in the lead on the leaderboard with this team. You know, like Wallower is literally one of the best when it comes to build ABB teams. Talonflame, Galarian, the Kanto Slowbro, and Wormadam. Double confusion with Talonflame in the lead. This team is very fast move dependent. You hit so hard on the fast move. Also, the weakness is Crustle. Crustle isn't that bad because technically you have Wormadam that hits with Iron Head, with super effective Iron Head, which can almost one-shot. You also have Slowbro with Water Pulse, which also hits for super effect. So it's not that bad. It's tough when it comes in the lead because people might have a code breaker to this. And I believe if they lead in Crustle, you're better swap to go Slowbro. Most likely they will stay in to see if you have Water Gun, because Slowbro has Water Gun, also has the Confusion. And that if they stay in for a bit, you should be fine. Moving into another ABB team, the Double Charm, the one that everyone hates, but you know, the team that was built by the greatest Avocado, you know, the one who has the best smile in the community, Agent Avocado on Twitch. Make sure to check him on Twitch at twitch.tv/Agent Avocado. Alola Mola Double Charm, just fast move, just tap. You see something? Tap your charge move. They swap, you go to a Charmer. You sack one, you save one for later. Just fast move all the way down. Lickitung is tough for this team, but it's only tough in the lead. In the back, it's fine because the Charm will add up. Lickitung destroy. Wigglytuff destroys Lickitung. So, you should be fine. Double Charm is should be one of the top teams at the beginning of the cup. And if you're looking for a Double Charm team, this is one of the best. A team that I lost to last year, I remember, by House Stark. I don't remember his lead, but I think Talonflame would make more sense with this. He was playing double electric with Electrode and Rotom. I honestly didn't know that you can use Rotom in this cup. And he actually climbed so high, like very high on the leaderboard with this team. I mean, Alex is very, very one of the best PvPers in the world, and he's very, very good when it comes to finding solid code breakers into the meta, and also build the best teams for them. So double electric, so you use Electrode to bait out the anti-electric in the back, and then Rotom, because Rotom has Thunder Shock, I believe, or Spark with Hydro Pump. So you can, if you get the shields down, Rotom can actually nuke stuff. And lots of people were using double water, including me, and I get wrecked by this team. Like, Electrode is tough since it has a fast move pressure, and Rotom has a nuke potential with the Hydro Pump. So if you the only way to get Rotom is go fast last year, not this year, the one before. Moving into another team, the Wholesomes. Yeah, sir, but Wholesome didn't play this team last year. I mean, we referred as the Wholesome team, we refer it as a counter user in the lead, a lick user, and a poison jab user in the back. And the good thing about this team is there is no more Toxicroak to counter the Wholesome, right? Wholesome always lose to Toxicroak. I mean, he always have his worst time, but it's Toxicroak. And there is no Toxicroak, so that's why I believe this team is going to be solid. One, because Wholesome is gonna play it at the first, I believe, at the first day. Two is that Wholesome is one of the most try-hard streamers who almost do not make mistakes during the battle. So if you have those three, you'd better be watching Wholesome the first 3 days. I think he might change the team, because like the longer the cup goes, the more changes people make to their teams. But at the beginning of the Love Cup, people always stick to the meta stuff. So I believe this team has the potential to be one of the best teams. Codebreaker is Talonflame. Talonflame is tough, but it's not that bad. Lickitung is fine, but it's Talonflame. Also, Grenadier Slowbro is fine. It's just that Medicham is tough. Moving into another team, I call it I Hit Legend with the Slowbro by Inadequates. I mean, I refer to I Hit Legend. It's a meme on Twitch we made. Like when you run like the hardest meta core in the game. In this cup, the hardest meta core is Talonflame with Lickitung. And then you can just have Slowbro in the back, just because I want to hit Legend with a Slowbro. Okay, you can, but like Yasser, this is so meta. And Slowbro isn't that meta, so shouldn't be calling this meta. I mean, if you have this opinion, go to twitch.tv/inadequates and ask him. He said, no, this is a very spicy team, and I hit Legend with a Slowbro. A code breaker to this team is Makargo. Makargo is tough, but since it resists Poison Jab, and it resists Body Slam, so if Makargo didn't shield the Body Slam or shielded a Power Whip, it's going to be a tough matchup. And Makargo has, the debuff potential from the Rock Tomb. Another team, I call it Pure Frosty. I mean, Frosty technically didn't play last Love Cup, but we refer to Frosty as everything with Lick, Scrafty in the back, and a Poison Jab in the middle. Frosty technically is a streamer who play only one team. XL Licky, Scrafty, and Nidoqueen. He only knows how to play those three Pokemons. If you change any Pokemon from those three, he will tank to 1300, literally 1300. Like in Master League, he dropped to 2200 because there was no Nidoqueen and Lickitung. Even when he replaced Lickitung with Snorlax, he still tanked, because I mean, even though like the counts is still the same, but I don't know. He's just used to use only one team. He's gonna struggle, I believe, because the count is for the Slowbro now is not 5, it's 8-7, and I believe he's gonna smash the Sludge Wave, because he thinks it's that thing, Poison thing, because Nidoqueen gets to Poison thing and like 5 Poison Jabs, right? But Sludge Bomb is 8-7, right? So he's gonna be smashing his phone, thinking that he's lagging. Oh, why I'm not throwing the Poison Fang? And then his Twitch chat will be telling him that no, this is Sludge, it's 8-7. He's like, no guys, you don't know, I always get it at 5. And the problem is, I think he's only capable of counting to 5. Make sure, if you don't believe me, check his Twitch, twitch.tv/Frosty Frosty ACY or ACI, I'm not sure, but yeah, you just like go check all the Twitch with the Frosty name, Lickitung, Scrafty with Poison Jab user in the back. And yeah, if you have those three, Frosty is your guy to watch. Yasser, do you have teams that do not require thinking, like just me tapping the screen? I mean, yeah, we have a streamer who's literally just tap his screen to get to Legend every season. I mean, he's struggling this season, but yeah, he will get there. He will get there, because Love Cup is the cup where he will actually hit it, because it's like the arena where like the only thing that works are the things that he plays. Like he plays Charm, he plays Makargo, he plays Alola Mola, and Lickitung and Chansey. That's the only things that he knows how to tap. I mean, by tap, he just like smash his screen. So there's 3 teams you can actually use. You can literally tap any charge move when you see them. Like, it doesn't matter what your opponent is running, you just tap any charge move you see first. Makargo double Charm, Alola Mola double Normal. There is also the Charm with Makargo and Chansey. You need the Aromatisse here instead of Wigglytuff, because you don't want to have, you want to resist counter. And you don't care that much about Lickitung, because you have 2-star that counted. And yeah, it's XL party. Yeah, this like these teams are XL party. Like so much skills here. Nah, you don't need skills with any of those teams. So again, if you're looking for a team that doesn't require skills, a team that you can just tap to legend, you can use any of those three during Love Cup. You will be struggling the first 2-3 days, but once you get used to the team, you will know how to use. Like you will get, once you get used to the team, you will get more success with it. So just be patient. Like my advice to you, just be patient. Love Cup isn't that hard of a cup. And again, good luck to you. And if you need any advice, just feel free to drop by my Twitch. I'll be leaving it in the comment section below. Yasser, but this time you didn't talk about Crimson's team. I mean, I will show you the team he suggested that he will be running, and you guys will judge. When I asked him about like Crimson, what's the team you will be running on Love Cup, he said I will be running Azu, G-Fisk with Walrus in the back. Yeah, I was like, I think in Love Cup you need to run either pink or red Pokemons, and Azu isn't red. He's like, oh, Yasser, I'm gonna outsmart them and run shiny Azu. I was like, isn't shiny Azu yellow? He's like, no, it's red. I tried to convince him that you cannot use his team. He's like, okay, if I can't use Azu, I'm just gonna use Dialga. And when he said that, I just like lost words. I honestly don't know what to say to him. He's gonna run this team. He said, if I can't run this team, I'm gonna keep trying to run it. I was like, okay, good luck. I have nothing else to tell you. But I think you need to power up your G-Fisk to use it. That's it. I literally can't. I literally can't with this guy. Make sure to check his Twitch stream. He always stream around 8:30 PM CST, unless Wholesome decided to not stream, then he's gonna steal his time slot again. Yeah, he's so much stuff around this guy. Just make sure to check his stream out. He doesn't win, but he's fun to watch. He's fun to watch. And yeah, that's most of the teams that I think will be common or like solid teams. And again, if you're looking for the team, feel free to use any of those teams. If you have any question, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. And if you don't have any team, feel free to use any of those. Like there is so many people who don't build teams, they just like play other people's teams and have so much success with it. Like Pranav, like Poke Games, those two like are just good to play other teams. Copium. Yeah, they didn't struggle to hit legend. Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah, they are so good. And this guy here, Aragon. Yeah, who hit legend with Ariados, but he was playing BBML teams off stream. Yeah, he think like, you know, if he keep lying, we're gonna believe him. He doesn't know that we know what he's doing. And that's it for the video. Special thanks to Go Battle Log, PvPoke for the amazing website. Make sure to check them out. Support them if you can. Like literally, without PvPoke, I wouldn't be able to build any of those teams, because I use their ranking, I use their team builder tool, and I use the sims to check like what code breakers I can use in this cup specifically. What should I use instead? Some replacements, and Mish for like designing those amazing slides. And that's it for today. Thank you so much everyone for watching. And if you have any question, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. I will be answering all of your questions. Also, make sure to check my Twitch live stream at twitch.tv/YasserAlid. Also, feel free to give me a follow on Twitter at Alid_Yasser. Thank you so much, and that's it. Peace.